What's going on, guys? Today you are going to get your questions answered. You guys have been reaching out to me over the last 48 hours to 72 hours or so with some really amazing questions that I think everybody deserves to know the answers to, because this is the stuff that makes you a ton of money as a copywriter, in lead generation, deal generation, as a business owner, period. The first six figures is really just about ironing out the kinks and the mistakes. So the stuff you're going to learn in the next few minutes is going to put you light years ahead. I promise. This is stuff that I would normally charge for. I'm giving it to you guys free of charge because hopefully this will put you ahead. Okay. I have been swamped. That's no joke. Again, it's 7:40 p.m. on a Friday. I've been up since 3:30, and as you can see, I'm still working. I'm in uniform. I've been taking calls all day and helping out with my client's inspector and in the agency. So apologies if I haven't gotten back to you sooner. I'm answering all the questions I've received in the last 48 to 72 hours. If you reached out to me via email, you've been kept 100% anonymous, as always. If you reach out to me in the YouTube comments, you're in my comments, so I just left it as is, okay? Now, let's get right into it, because I'm exhausted and I still got stuff to do. My guy, Future Billionaire says, "Hey, Pablo, I want to ask you, how do you scrape leads using Ample Leads or Scraper City? Since I'd have to make a request and wait for it, it can take up to 24 hours for the leads to be scraped. Do you have any solution for this, or you just, or you just pre-scrape them the day before?" So I assume you're talking about Ample Leads, because I don't have this problem with Scraper City. I have not used Ample Leads. I'm just going to be honest with you. We have it as a backup. I've never actually used it myself. Scraper City. So honestly, for the last week or so, or a little bit over that, we've just been using Clay, but I can get away with that. Clay's a bit pricey. I'm not telling you to pay for Clay. We can get away with that because I do a lot of stuff for recruitment. And so it ties into LinkedIn very well. And we scrape jobs more than anything. But when we do have to scrape Apollo, it's Scraper City. I'll pull it up in a second. I haven't used it. We haven't really been scraping much in the last 10 days or so. Scraper City, I'll pull that up. And then I also did you a favor of finding you some alternatives as well, just in case, okay? Because I'm not always like on top of this stuff, especially as of late. Kind of shifting my focus to Spectre too. However, I got you, my friend. So again, I don't use Ample Leads. Apologies. I assume you're talking about Ample Leads. Scraper City, I'm on a burner account right now. But this is Scraper City right here. So, you kind of just, it's a bit of a nuisance, but you get the results right away. There's no like waiting, I'm assuming you have to wait for Ample Leads, but you have to manually input the filters like you would in Apollo. But as you can see, it gives you a preview, but you do it in Apollo first, and then, just mirror the filters in Scraper City. Now, I'll be honest, again, when I put you guys onto Scraper City, I was straight up and saying I don't know who owns it. So I don't want any, if they get taken down or anything, don't say that don't put the blame on me. Okay. I don't know who owns it. Right. So I always keep backups. So honestly, how I find a lot of stuff is with Reddit or Twitter. Like I'll just search up Reddit and stuff that people are using. So this is a thread. This is in the cold email subreddit. So they're talking about Ample Leads and stuff like that. However, I just did you a solid and screenshotted this real quick. Check out Export Apollo. Again, I don't know who owns that one either. I don't vouch for them. Okay. Check out Export Apollo if you need a backup, and Scraper City, but there's also Clay. Clay is a bit pricey. Okay. Scraper City, just like I told you, just input the filters. All right. And you should be fine. Give me a shout if you have any questions. Again, I'm slow to respond, so it might take me a couple days. I apologize in advance. Okay. So that's from a guy, Future Billionaire. This one is a copy roast. Hey, Pablo, love the value. I was wondering if you can roast this copy. Getting a very low reply rate at the moment. Sorry, this was 7 days ago, man. I'm sorry, dude. This got buried. Hope you can forgive me. Getting a very low reply rate at the moment, so you're probably not even running this anymore, I'm assuming. But retroactively, let's do it. Getting a very low reply rate at the moment, 0.4%. Was wondering if the issue is the copy here, targeting dental clinics and med spas. Okay. Subject line, random but worth a look. So the subject line isn't the problem, but that's not a great subject line. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a bait subject line. But anyway, that's not going to make or break your thing. I would just stick with a quick question for the subject line. But anyway, that's not the reason why your campaign fails. Hey, first name, notice your reviews Notice in your reviews that patients love how easy it is to book. Figured you care about this. Sorry, I have a headache. Every time a call is missed, that patient's gone. You're handing patients so get rid of that middle paragraph right there. Okay. You don't want to be telling people things. Don't ever, don't take this personally. This is not about you. What you will notice in this Q&A is, and across previous Q&As, is you guys ask me the same questions, or you come to me with like the same sort of things. And I get it, because a lot of you guys are coming onto my channel at different times. But when you go to my Gumroad, it'll be in the description. Download my cold email money printer framework blueprint thing. Okay, it'll answer a lot of this, but don't inform people of stuff. Okay. Here, I have your copy right here. I just wrote it out again. So let's tackle it here. Subject line: random but worth a look. Just stick with quick question. All right. Hey, first name. Notice in your reviews that patients love how easy to book. Figured you care about this. Okay, this is fine. It's not a bad line, actually. It's not a bad line. Every time a call is missed, that patient's gone. Okay, so yeah, take this out, because they'll do exactly what I just did and they won't read it. So you can skip straight to this. I built an AI receptionist that answers instantly, books appointments, and doesn't drop a lead. I'll spin up a demo built specifically to your clinic. 100% of zero on the house, zero catch. The fact that you say zero catch makes it kind of like, there's a catch. Would it be unreasonable to do a 50-minute call this week to see it in action? Yeah, it's probably the targeting, man. Or what are your inboxes doing? How many emails are you sending a day? Like, this is info I need to really, the copywriting comes last, I promise you. Anyway, get rid of this line right here. So now this becomes, hey, noticing your review. I like the relevance line. That's good. I built an AI receptionist that answers instantly, books appointments, and doesn't drop a lead. You might want a social proof line here, because the AI stuff is kind of like sketchy nowadays. Built to your clinic. Get rid of this. What's bothering me about this? Something's bothering. Okay, get rid of this send up for my iPhone thing. This is a gimmick that nobody needs. Get rid of that. Yeah, get that out. No, everybody knows you're not writing this on your iPhone. Like, it's just like, I don't know where this came from. I actually kind of do, but stop doing that. That's not making or breaking your email though. It's this offer statement that's like bothering me here. Do you have any social proof? Do you have any case studies, my friend? Not that that's like gonna. It's the offer statement. Like whenever it's this thing, whenever your reply rate's this low, it is really your offer or your deliverability. Dental clinics and med spas. And who are you targeting? You're targeting the founders? And what is the company size? Like, I need all this information to really get the picture in my head. But I'd be questioning deliverability. What sending practices are you doing? Like, how many emails are you sending per day? Where are you getting your inboxes? I'm going to just give you the benefit of the doubt and assume that that's fine. You built an AI receptionist. That answers instantly. Yeah, so this is a bit of a feature dump. How I would do this is like, that saves, depending on who you're targeting, you would say here, dental clinics, or swap that in with med spa owners, right? And then just put an estimate here of like 10 to 20 hours a week. Something on remedial tasks. I built an AI receptionist. I would do this like, we install bespoke AI receptionist, because you don't want to make it sound templated, even though it might be receptionist. I'll put in the chapters, by the way, so you guys can skip this part. We install bespoke AI receptionist that save dental clinics from 20 hours a week. If you have a social proof line, put it in here and put like We built one for X company and they saw Y result. That would be dope. I said dope. I haven't said that in a while. That would be good. But if you don't have that, if you don't have that, I'm gonna make this optional. If you don't have that, let me gray this out for you. If you don't have that, do the demo in Loom. See if that works. Would you be open? I don't even like that. So it saves time or it makes the money. It does one of the two. Like, does it go after leads? No, it's because it's handling people who call in, right? So there's no opt-in, and then the AI receptionist calls them, because that would be cool. I would buy that. I would buy that if it can make calls on my behalf. However, I'm assuming it just books appointments. This is that AI automation stuff, huh? What you could also do, which would make this super powerful, would be like, I'm gonna give you a couple different offer statements that capture. You have to be honest about this. Deal flow or revenue, something like that. Replaces. You know what I'm trying to get at? Capture, increase, something like that. You see what I mean? Like you're trying to, it's very late right now, so I don't have the brain processing power to think this, but you want to like make this so obviously quantifiable. You know what I mean? Like the booking appointments and doesn't drop leads and blah blah blah. That's fine, but like show me the money. Like, how does this have to do with saving me time or making me money? This is what owners want. This is what business owners want. Like, they want the direct quantifiable actions of this. So whoever put you onto this AI receptionist thing, or if you built it yourself, you should be able to at least estimate, like conservatively, very conservatively, like how much deal flow this can capture or save, or, you know what I mean? Just do averages, just like if the industry average med spa generates, I don't know, 100K a year, that's like 8K a month, or if it's $1 million a year, that's like 80K a month. And then, you know, if it helps them, I don't know, if they average 20 leads a month or whatever it is, or 20 leads a month, what is that? $4,000 a pop. So if this can help them capture, I don't know, 5 missed leads, that's like 20 grand sort of thing. Like it can whatever, you know what I'm trying to get at? Like, do those sorts of calculations. Okay. And then I would test a Loom call to action, which would be something like, can I send over a quick 2-minute video? Actually, I got an idea for you. Showing you how we'd guarantee you results. So this is a Loom campaign right here. Test these call to actions in an ABC test, A/B test, whatever. I would also go. I wouldn't ask for the meeting, but I do it in this way. I do interest based. So this would be direct. Can you even see this? Hold on. Yeah, you can. Okay. Direct response, and do something like straight up. Right. And then so that's yeah, so get rid of this like unreasonable thing. Garbage. And then I'd also do here. I test this in a separate campaign. So I'd A/B test Loom versus I'd probably put both direct responses in one campaign anyway, or sort by target, whatever. Just separate them. Yeah, I put both direct responses in one campaign and then Loom in a separate campaign. Okay. Put campaign strategy separated by campaign strategies. Loom campaigns A/B test in their own campaigns. Direct response A/B test in their own campaigns. Okay. So group them like that. Group them by campaign strategy. So campaign 2 would have this one right here, but also it would just be super short. So it'd be like first name. And then just go straight offer statement. And then straight call to action. I would do that. Test that. If your offer is still, once you've made these adjustments, if you're still getting a low reply rate, we got to talk deliverability at that point. Okay. And targeting. But I mean, listen, I know I have the same dentist. I've had the same dentist for almost the last 30 years. Like, I know what he cares about, you know. He doesn't want to be like, he has a secretary. But if you can help him capture, if you can help him save money or capture misleads or whatever it is, but quantifiably, make it easy for them. They don't got a lot of time, and they're always like annoyed. So dentists are not happy people. So help them understand. Make it very simple. Okay. Change the way you frame your offer. All right. That's positioning, by the way. That's positioning 101. Anyway, got this YouTube comment. Hey, Pablo. Hold on. Let me put in a divider. Separate these. Hey, Pablo, you never mentioned where to get, this is from the free course. You never mentioned where to get the emails from. You said you would state it later, but it didn't get addressed. Thanks for the free course. By the way, I've started immediately with the domains and subscriptions. Just needed the best place to get cheap emails. So I believe you're talking about the inboxes. Correct me if I'm wrong, my friend. The inboxes I did mention, you get them. You can get them from premium inboxes. You can get them from Scaled Mail. You can get them from Inboxology. You can get pre-warmed from Puzzle Inbox, and other places as well. There's Hypertide. There's a bunch of places out there. I've never used Hypertide. There's if you want an SMTP, there's AeroSend. Shout out to Namit. I believe that's what you're talking about. You can get domains from Porkbun, Spaceship. I don't use Porkbun. Not that I have anything against them. I just haven't made my way over there. I use Spaceship, Namecheap, GoDaddy. I use GoDaddy for like more enterprise and business stuff, not for sending cold email. But so I believe I did address it. Let me know if otherwise. Okay. All right. Next. Divider. Question about my first Smart Lead campaign. Hey, Pablo, I understand you're extremely busy right now and you may not be getting back to emails, but I needed to reach out. I started my first Smart Lead campaign and I didn't know what to expect, but I ended up with 0 results. I'm going to attach, oh, here we go. Thank God it zoomed in. I'm going to attach some screenshots, but as you will see, I sent out 180 emails and I only received 2 responses. One was automated and one was someone asking to be removed from my mailing list. Obviously, I'm not sending in a lot of volume, but I know that my reply rate is extremely low, so I know something is wrong. Do you mind giving me any tips on what I should change or do? I'm trying to engage with the leads. I'm trying to engage the leads with a lead magnet right now, but I'm not sure if it's working. Thanks. P.S. I really appreciate the stuff you do for the community. Some of the best free information I've ever received alongside Alex Hormozi. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Well, let's take a look. You sent 180 emails, 2 unique replies, 1 positive reply. Okay, so what did you say in your email? 1 was automated and 1 was so if it was automated, definitely get it out of positive replies, by the way. But anyway, that doesn't matter. And 1 was someone asking to be removed from the mailing list. Okay. So here's what I need to know before I can. So I gotta make this a staple somewhere. I probably gotta make a Google form and then tell you guys what to send me, because this is impossible for me to diagnose, okay, without the following information. I need to know who you're targeting. Did you let me know? Yeah, no. So I need to know who you're targeting. Here, I'll write it down for you, my friend. Who are you targeting I'm probably not going to get back to this in time, but who are you targeting? Meaning like niche, company size, job titles, okay? Just roughly. You can say, you don't have to give me all the job titles, just say like execs or director level or HR or whatever it is. Location, geography, I'm just going to assume it's North America or the United States. What is 3:30 to 8:30? It's a 15-hour day. Been working a 15-hour day today. Not bad. Dominic. Yeah, anyway, how many emails are you sending per day? I need to know that. You gotta just go through my, honestly, just go through this, my friend. Here. There you go. Just go through this thing, okay? It's on my Gumroad. This will help you solve all your problems. This has everything. All like the email you sent me is exactly where I was when I first started with my first campaigns. Those are the exact questions I had, and this is why I made this thing, okay? You're going to go through all these things and just check off if you've done them. You will find where you went wrong. I promise you. I haven't misled you guys yet. It's been 100 plus videos, okay? Just go through that whole thing. And let me know if you have any questions. If I don't get back to you ASAP, I will get back to you in a Q&A, okay? Anyway, your copy says, so get rid of that subject line. Just stick with quick question for now, okay? Just spam quick question or whatever it is. Quick question. Quick question about X, whatever your topic is, okay? Hi, first name. Really impressed by your 0-day placement guarantee for hiring sales professionals. I've been putting together lists of employers actively hiring sales reps across different regions. Really impressed by your 0-day placement guarantee for hiring sales professionals. I've been putting together lists of employers actively hiring sales reps across different regions. I need more coffee. Here, roll up my sleeves for this one. So lead magnet campaigns. Look. I did the work for you, okay? Lead magnet campaigns are great for generating high reply rates, but they're very hard to convert meetings, and they only work, meaning this only applies, they will only generate high reply rates if the lead magnet is stellar. Okay? 9 times out of 10, 99% of the time, the lead magnet isn't great. Okay? So that's the first thing. Second thing, you've only, okay, hold on, before we even get into the copy. This is normal. These campaign stats are normal for the amount of emails you've sent, and period. A 1% reply rate, right, is normal, dude. You gotta scroll through my videos. I gotta make the playlists and stuff, but this is normal, man. Don't even question anything until you sent like 500, closer to 1,000 emails. Don't question anything. Just send. I can't tell you how much money. I've been going through this with the folks inspector, showing them. Like, I can't, like, the amount of money I've spent, like, starting over and on thinking I had problems when I really just didn't send enough. Like, yeah, like you said it yourself. You only sent out 180 emails. That's why. Like, a 1% reply rate is in the money zone. You're in the zone. Send more emails, okay? Switch over. Man, I shouldn't have done this so late. I don't have the brain power for this. Send more emails and see what happens. Let's start there, okay? I've been putting, and then if nobody's responding, if your reply rate doesn't have to increase more than 1%. You can scale a 1% campaign. I don't know if you have seen my campaigns. Okay. But anyway, where was I? Yeah, no, you're jumping the gun a little bit here, my friend. But anyway, Putting together a list of employers actively hiring for sales reps. Yeah, and it's like, well, what they're asking, dude, is what do you want? Just tell me what you want. That's what they're asking in their head. Just tell me what you want. I know you're trying to sell me something, so just tell me what you want. So how about we skip this whole lead magnet campaign, and then I don't know what you're selling, what your offer is, but just do something like this guy did. Okay, just take his campaign like this, right? This will probably do better than your lead magnet campaign. And fix that. You do first name, quick question. All right. You send more emails. All right. That's like the overwhelming thing. You'll be fine. Promise you. Person reaching out for mentorship. So yeah, I mean, I have a very private, like this isn't even being mass advertised right now. Like I'm not, I have it in the pinned comments and stuff, but I'm not like running ads to it. But like I have my private, my almost like a private coaching program. It is a private coaching program called Spectre. You'll hear more about it real soon. I did a soft launch for the folks in the newsletter and had some spots on reserved. But anyway, for mentorship, I'll be honest, and don't take this the wrong way, but if you're asking me what the price is, then it's probably not for you. It's expensive. I'll put it that way. But also, like, if you're actually serious about it, there are links in the description. You can book a call from there, okay? A quick question on niche limits with volume. Hey, Pablo, appreciate your insights around high volume outbound. Quick question, I'm targeting SaaS recruiter founders, super tight ICP, 5K contacts, tops, with 3.6K safe sends per month. I'm already brushing close to market limits. Would love your take. How would you approach volume without burning the niche fast? Yeah, so I would say go back to this right here, and I've done the work for you, okay? So you'd scroll over to scaling. This is how you scale cold email campaigns, right? You either increase the company size that you go after, you expand geographically, or you broaden the niche, right? So based on what you are doing, my friend, you're targeting SaaS recruiter founders, and this is naturally, you're probably reaching out to some folks I've worked with. You're probably reaching out to my clients or ex-clients. That's funny. With 3.6K safe sends per month, I'm already yeah, I mean, you're going to have to expand. What else do you want me to say? You're going to have to expand outside of SaaS recruiters. Like, what do you want me to say? So what you're going to have to do, either you expand out of the niche and broaden into fintech recruiters or whatever it is, accounting and finance recruiters, or you scale up in company size or scale down in company size. That's it. That's all you can do. Or expand geographically. That's it. There's literally no other possible thing you can do. Okay? Cool. So I hope that answers your question, my friend. Don't go too, it just says, if you're maxing it out, it's a sign that you're going too niche, and you probably want to take a look at figuring out how you can make your campaigns convert higher. Okay. So I guess that's it. No, if you guys have any other questions, let me know in the comments. I got to figure out a way. I'm not answering emails right now. I'm just being honest. So I got to figure out a way to make this more systemized. All right. I appreciate you guys genuinely. I don't know if you can see it in my face, but we've been working some long days, getting the folks I work with in Spectre some results. So I'll keep you guys posted. See you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.